when she saw something strange. As a family sat down at one of her tables, a waitress stepped in to save a boy from torture that was unimaginable. Authorities say that because she looked into it, a child was saved from a horror that will shock your soul. Flu-veined Carvala was working all day at Mr. Potato in Orlando, Florida. A boy and his family came in, and two adults who were thought to be the boy's parents sat at the table across from him. As the Florida waitress went to take the family's order, the child sat in a chair against the wall with his back to the door. Even though they had two kids, something about them seemed very strange. At the end of the video, we'll find out everything about her. Let's go back to the story now. The waitress saw that the boy, who was only 11 years old, was not only not allowed to order anything to eat, but his father also wouldn't let him have any water. She told the family that the boy wasn't eating with them. Carvala asked if there was a problem with the food, but she said that his parents just waved them away. The Blaze says that when Carvala got a closer look, she knew there was something wrong. The waitress knew there was something she had to do when she saw bruises on the 11-year-old's face and arms. She came up with a quick plan, grabbed a piece of cardboard, and scrawled a message on it. Carvala then stood behind the boy's parents and held the paper up for the boy to read, making sure that the adults couldn't see her while they ate. ABC of 11 says it took 3 tries, but in the end, the child let the waitress know that he did need help. Carvala called the police right away. When they got there, they talked to the 11-year-old boy. The two adults who were with him, his mother Kristen Swan and his stepfather Timothy Wilson II, were arrested because of what they found. Detective Aaron Lawler told Fox 10 that what this child had been through was torture. Lawler said that he saw what the 11-year-old boy had gone through. He said that ratchet straps were tied around the boy's ankles and neck, and he was hung upside down from a door. The 11-year-old boy told the detective that his stepfather hit him with his hands, a wooden broom, and a back scratcher. As another form of punishment, he was often made to go without food. Lawler said that the man said he was hit with a wooden broom, put in handcuffs, and tied to a large moving dolly. He also said that part of his punishment was that he wasn't allowed to eat very often. Because of the supposed punishment, the boy was 20 pounds lighter, but it could have been much worse. Orlando Rowland, who is in charge of the police in Orlando, says, if Carvala hadn't stepped in, the alleged child abuse would have turned into a murder. Since then, the smart waitress has been called a hero. That didn't happen. Her concern and quick thinking kept both kids from getting hurt, and the adults who were accused of abusing them were caught. Timothy Wilson II was charged with third-degree child abuse, and Kristen Swan was charged with 2 accounts of child neglect. The brave waitress says that the little boy is the real hero, and she would like to give him a big hug and tell him how proud she is of him. Carvala should be praised for helping to save the little boy from what police called a dangerous situation of abuse, where other people might have looked the other way. So the Florida waitress decided not to ignore the warning signs. The restaurant's owner, Rafaelia Cabetti, also thanked a higher power that seemed to be at work. The family sat at the only table in the restaurant where Carvala could hold up a sign for the boy without the rest of the family noticing. If that wasn't scary enough, Carvala was supposed to be on vacation that fateful day when another worker called in sick. On the other hand, Carvala took over the shift, making sure that the right person was in the right place at the right time. Colberti and Rowland both hope that Carvala's courage will make the other people want to help. When they see something that isn't right, they know that speaking up could save a child's life, and they know that this should make other people more likely to speak up when they see something. Also, they know what to do when something goes wrong. They all know that speaking up is the right thing to do, but it takes more than just saying that to do it. It takes guts.